basically, I thought I was still supposed to only come here at full instead of 3.
Okay.
Like I didn't see the time change, but yeah, I saw the game started at 4.
It's a good thing I had this all set up for
Yeah.
me.
I didn't realize the time change.
I had this at home and was practicing with the score thing. And was it soccer? Because you did football for me. You showed me how to reload that. I think soccer was messed up too, so I had to get rid of it and re-download it. I had the big CPU yesterday, and that seemed to work fine. But like Jason says, you're using a program that's really not meant to be on Wirecast. They don't play nice.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, it'll work, but
It's hard to
it doesn't like it very much.
Well, the thing is, just the way it's communicating is basically going to the internet and then Wirecast and then sending it back to the computer.
So it's not a direct.
It's not a direct link, so you need internet.
Mm-hmm.
And even the scoreboard 2 requires internet because it's basically a web page.
Oh, even on Wirecast?
No, so this scoreboard tool,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically a web page. So you are basically, so this is like an internal browser, like Chrome, so you can get to that web page through Chrome, but you still require internet because it's a local website that you have to connect to.
Okay.
So it's weird like that. It's not direct connected.
Good afternoon, Mr. Nemitz.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, yourself?
Good.
Who are the officials today? Anybody we know?
I don't know any of them.
I was gonna say they don't look familiar.
Nope. They're bringing it from out of the region, that is for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's no bias.
But with it being a web page, I can change the colors.
Doesn't necessarily mean that they're good.
I'm ready for the anthem, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna go down and get some letters.
I will await your return. I can learn more about computers from you in 10 minutes than I have in the rest of my life.
Yeah. And I don't know how much I'm gonna learn from college about computers because a lot of my knowledge comes from YouTube videos and documentation online, and that's where most of the knowledge has to come from computers, is because it's constantly changing.
Oh yeah, it is. I
Like,
mean, it's
you basically have to learn how to learn extremely quickly and understand the documentation. Everything else
Beautiful Greasy Park for today's soccer playoff regional final matchup between the Amherst Falcons and your Columbus Dons. We would ask at this time if you could please stand and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by Mr. Joe Anderson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now for today's starting lineups. First, for the Amherst Falcons, sophomore, number 4, Shaden Abbott's Beaversdorf. Junior, number 8, Jason Martin. Junior, number 10, Carlos Lopez. Sophomore, number 11, Milo Graham. Junior, number 12, Otto Schultz. Sophomore, number 13, Aiden Kazda. Senior, number 15, Gabe Pinkala. Freshman, number 16, Antek Zoremski Lindy. Sophomore, number 21, Isaac Snyder. Senior, number 23, Austin Kasubaki. And in goal for the Falcons, senior, number 0, Alex Martin. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup for your Columbus Dons. Senior, number 7, Alex Edwards. Senior, number 11, Charlie Moore. Senior, number 12, Nathan Nimitz. Senior, number 24, Josh Van Wy. Senior, number 25, Cy Becker. Junior, number 5, Ezra Duda. Sophomore, number 17, Mason Edwards. Sophomore, number 10, Cade Jensen. Freshman, number 3, Cole Wallace. Freshman, number 21, Ben Weiland. And in goal for your Dons, senior, number 0, Lucas Greglau. Ladies and gentlemen, just a friendly reminder that today's...
You are looking live at Figgy Field here in Greasy Park in the southeast side of Marshfield for today's WIAA Boys Soccer Regional Final. Joe Anderson here, joined by the maestro of the modulator, Mr. Isaac Eagle. Thank you for tuning in today. Should be quite a match. Third time is the charm, as these teams are in the same conference. Third meeting of these teams on the season. Amherst comes into this contest, the number 4 seed. They're 9-3 in conference and 15-7 overall. Eric Lendy, the head coach, their last match was a 5-0 win over Cooley Christian Providence Academy on Thursday. Leading goal scorers for the Falcons are Carlos Lopez with 26 and Aiden Kazda also with 26 on the season. Milo Graham, the leader in assists with 14. Their goalie, Alex Martin, has allowed 40 goals on the season, 129 saves, and a 1.93 goals against. Columbus, 12-0 in the conference, 18-4-2 overall, head coached by Jeff Edwards. A 60-minute affair on Thursday, a win 8-0 over Adams Friendship. Alex Edwards with 58 goals on the season. Charlie Moore with 14. Charlie Moore also the leading assist with 17. Lucas Kreklo in goal for the Dons. Has given up 24 goals on the season, 69 saves, and a 1.23 goals against average. And we are underway here from Figge Field. Alex Martin, goalie for Amherst, going to be tested right away. And the Dons came out and put the pedal to the metal right away and jumped out within the first minute and a half of the match. Trying to do the same thing. You want to watch number 7 for Columbus. The Dons sporting their navy blue outfits today. Amherst in the white with the lighter blue colors. Trying to keep the ball in the zone of the Falcons along with Charlie Moore and Mason Edwards. That goes out. Other games this afternoon or evening, Three Lakes is number 3 seed. Three Lakes is at number 2 Phelps, or pardon me, Three Lakes Phelps, excuse me, is at number 2 Cumberland. Number, as I said before, Arcadia, the 3 seed, is at Aquinas. In Division 3, Rhinelander, the 5th seed, is at Mosinee. And we've got several D1 matchups today in soccer regional finals. Number 4 Wausau West is at number 1 Hudson. Number 3, D.C. Everest is at number 2, Eau Claire Memorial, and number 4 seed, Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln, is at the Pier. So a full slate of regional finals games with local teams. Amherst and Columbus finished 1-2 in the conference. Amherst finished at 9-3, Columbus at undefeated at 12-0. The third time they have met this season, both winners, both won by Columbus, 5-2 and 1-0. Back and forth we go at the midfield line. Neither team gaining an advantage early on. Milo Graham and Carlos Lopez and Aiden Kazda for Amherst. You want to keep an eye on them. Here comes the attack. Edwards with the shot. And a goal! Alex Edwards at the 2:55 mark.
Columbus Dons goal by number 7, Alex Edwards.
Ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Welcome back, friends. Alex Edwards at the 2:55 mark makes it 1-0 Columbus. That was a ServPro Jamie Winslow goal. You can call Jamie Winslow at ServPro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. ServPro like it never even happened. Friends, Mutual of Wausau Insurance. They've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Also, our friends from the Viaduct Bar and Grill in Marshfield, they serve juicy half-pound burgers every day. The Viaduct Bar and Grill is also home to cold drinks and fish fry Fridays. The Viaduct Bar and Grill on Marshfield's fabulous northwest side. Joe Anderson here, joined by Isaac Eagle. 1-0 Columbus. Approaching the 5-minute mark here of the first half, and it's 1-0 off the foot of Alex Edwards. A bad pass on a steal by Edwards, and point-blank shot at Alex Martin. Boy, if I were Alex Martin, I would have been a little nervous seeing Alex Edwards coming at me with nobody else in front of him. Just scored his 59th goal of the season. He is the all-time leading goal scorer for Columbus. Career scorer. Athens on the offense here. Jason Martin tries to clear it out. Back to Shaden Abbott Beaversdorf. Whoa. That got a little bit nervous here. Camera sticking out the window. Not quite as bad as Carson Park in Eau Claire when the press area is above the backstop. And when they hit a foul ball that goes up high, I mean, you got to be awake. There's no screen there. It'll come right in at you. You saw that happen in Yankee Stadium. The 80-plus-year-old play-by-play announcer for the Yankees, John Sterling, he got hit in the head with a foul ball. Nemitz will throw in. Milo Graham and Otto Schultz trying to get it out of there. Mason Edwards will take it away. Edwards tries to kick it to the corner. The pass to Cole Wallace, but goalie will clear it. The official says it was off a Columbus player. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin, is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with businesses of any size to help you attract and retain the best employees. You can find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Ball will be put back in play by Shaden Abbott Beaversdorf. And Cy Becker took it away. He got right in front of Isaac Snyder. Charlie Moore, a very senior-dominated matchup here for the Dons. They've got a very experienced crew. And it went out. Nemitz will throw in on the near side in front of the Columbus bench. Charlie Moore will track it down. Moore dribbles. Cy Becker over to Nemitz, and he can't track it down in time to save it. Throw in by Milo Graham. Jason Martin will dribble and pass. Don's leading 1-0 off the foot of Alex Edwards, 59th goal on the season. They're in the attack again, are the Dons. Good passing. Josh Van Wy. And Carlos Lopez got in there. Tried to gum things up. Now Mason Edwards. Good defense by the Falcons. Tried to pass in. Moore will clear it back out to Van Wy. Moore shot. Well, off the mark. It'll be a throw in or kick by the goalie, Alex Martin. Lucas Kreklo for Columbus. When I read his stats, I mean, he's allowed 24 goals all season, only 69 saves. There's been several matches where the Columbus offense has just dominated so much it's had the ball in the opponent's zone. He could have sometimes set up a lawn chair and read the paper. He's a good goalie. Very good goalie. And Amherst gets it back into the Columbus zone. Don's trying to clear it. Back over to Amherst. Kate Jansen in a scrum over there. It's going to go out. Throw in for Mason Edwards near the concession stand. A very chilly afternoon here in Marshfield. Overcast. Back and forth we go. You can hear Coach Eric Lindy encouraging his lads on to attack and press. Good defense by Milo Graham, but Nemitz will track it back down. Kicked out. Who's it off? It's off White. It'll be Columbus. Throw in. Yeah, throw in. Charlie Moore back to Nemitz. After that initial steal and goal by Edwards, the defense for Amherst has really tightened up. And that shot just blocked out by Alex Martin. Just by the tips of his fingers. I was going to check what the temperature was today. I know it was 48 in the car on the car thermometer. My weather app says it's 49. It's cloudy. It feels like 43. Pretty soon we're going to start getting WC motion or notifications. WC wind chill. Don't want to think about it. Nemitz with the throw in from the corner, near side. And they double team Alex Edwards. Amherst will clear. Moore will get it back to midfield, and Cy Becker over to Van Wy. It's getting pretty close there to a foul, but Jansen stays on his feet and it goes out. Corner kick coming up for the Duns. That's usually handled by Charlie Moore. And Sir Charles will put it in play here from the corner. The kick is up. Becker with the header, but what a defensive play by goalie Alex Martin. That was textbook perfect, but Martin shut the door. Becker will head it out. Jason Martin will throw in. Columbus is keeping that ball in the Amherst zone. Little over 14 minutes into the first half. And it's been dominated by the Dons offensively. But defense for Amherst has really stepped up after giving up that initial goal. 2:55 into the match. Alex Edwards stole a pass, put the biscuit in the basket. Corner kick for Moore. And getting in the way was Gabe Pincala. Took it away from Alex Edwards. It's always hard to play a team 3 times in the season, especially one in your conference and one that you know the ins and outs, what their tendencies are. Martin will put the ball in play. Cole Wallace shot. And they do clear it. Wallace had a good look at it, but Martin tipped it. Here comes Nathan Nemitz on the offensive. And they're going to kick it out. Isaac Snyder thought better of it. Thought, let's kick it out and reset. Corner kick for Charlie Moore. An awful lot of people in front of the goal. Shot. And there's a discrepancy. They're going to say, nope, he didn't go in, didn't cross the line. Isaac Snyder with a discussion with the official. He wanted a handball or something called. We'll never know. That's tough being the one official out in the middle of the field. So, I mean, tough officiating soccer. Any sport is difficult to officiate. But soccer's got to be different because you're the one guy or girl in the middle of I mean, you've got to follow the action and get good angles all by yourself. Cole Wallace loses it out of bounds. It'll be throw-in for Milo Graham. Abbott Beaversdorf will attempt to put it in the zone of Columbus. And we got a foul. Gabe Pincala with the push. Charlie Moore will put the ball back in play. Hey, Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Staub Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Amherst cannot keep the ball. Both teams getting a little chippy. And the official will have a chat with Nathan Nemitz. Trying to pick up, he and Jason Martin getting into a little bit of a scrum. Good preventative officiating right there. Try to tamper down trying to kind of put the fire out before it actually starts on fire. Good officiating. A Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, from loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records. They have you covered. Contact A Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Columbus has kept the ball in the Amherst zone pretty much the entire first half. Employing that same strategy they used at Amherst in that second match that they had. Edwards with the kick, wide of the goal. Fleet Farm, toilet is open at Fleet Farm. Yep, Toyland is open at Fleet Farm with their Price Match Plus guarantee. If you find a lower toy price, they'll beat it by 5%. You'll get the best price on a huge selection of toys at Fleet Farm. Don't forget Blue's Hair Studio on North Central Avenue is ready to help you get your best cut and color. Schedule an appointment at Blue's Hair Studio to look your best. And a special thanks to our game day sponsors, Hawkins Ash, Draxler Transport, Woodfield Inn and Suites, and Rems Funeral Home. .48 balmy degrees on an overcast afternoon at Greasy Park and Figgy Field here in Marshfield. Joe Anderson and Isaac Eagle bringing you this matchup. WIAA Regional Championship game between Amherst and Marshfield Columbus. Amherst in the white jerseys, Columbus in the navy blue. Back and forth goes Aiden Kazda. And he'll kick it back and reset again. Three you want to watch for Amherst are Carlos Lopez, Milo Graham, and Aiden Kazda, numbers 10, 11, and 13. Cole Wallace now will take it back and put pressure on Amherst. Nate Nemitz. That first matchup between Amherst and Columbus early on in August was a 1-0 affair. And who knows, that may be another one of those. Hard to tell. Both play very strong defense. And the Columbus offense has dominated keeping the ball in the Amherst zone. Throw in for Jason Martin. Martin will try to clear it and gets out. Nemitz will throw in. White throw in, excuse me. I didn't catch that. Because the line, out of bounds line, we're right about 5 feet away from it up here. It's a nice press box, but it's pretty close to the action. So sometimes it's hard to get a good angle, especially on the sides. Throw in by Nemitz. Martin will track it down for Amherst. Pressure by Cole Wallace. And it's going to go out, and it'll be a kick to put it back in play by the goalie, Alex Martin. A little bit different from the first couple matches we've done here at Figgy Field. First couple matches we had fans on because the sun was beating in here. It was about 90 degrees. Today I've got the fan on. Oh, good knockdown by Martin. Another shot on goal. Martin scoops that up. He's had a busy match so far for Amherst. Except for that breakaway goal by Alex Edwards, he has stopped everything. Getting Columbus on the offense. Amherst comes into this as the number 4 seed in the regional. Nemitz will get it to Alex Edwards in the middle. They clear it. Lopez. Over now to Milo Graham, near side. See if Amherst can take the offensive here. It's going to be a throw in for Columbus. Timer extraordinaire, Mr. Chris Nemitz, here up in the peanut gallery. Who was your partner in crime today? Got a sub coming in for Amherst is Ian Dudley, a freshman, number 22. And he will allow Austin Kasabuki to have a seat. Get a rest. Just past the 24-minute mark of the first half. Nemitz trying to clear it. Amherst trying to keep that ball in the Columbus zone. This is the longest they've had it in that zone. And they will reset. Trying to get it to Lopez on the far side. He tracks it down. Kazda, number 13, you can tell he's got that green stocking hat on. Columbus, boy, look at the speed on Cade Jansen. He is really pushing the ball down the field, and it's going to be out, and it's going to be a throw-in for Amherst. Other games this afternoon, or this evening, Three Lakes Phelps, the 3 seed, is at number 2 seeded Cumberland. Number 3 seeded Arcadia is at number 2 Aquinas. And the winner of that matchup will play the winner of this matchup next Thursday. In Division 3, Rhinelander, the 5 seed, is at the number 1 seeded Mosinee. And Division 1 area teams, number 4 West of Wausau is at number 1 Hudson. Number 3 seed DC Everest is at Eau Claire Memorial, the 2 seed. And 4th seeded Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln is at number 1 seed De Pere. Brady Zimmerman will sub in for Coach Edwards when summoned in by the official. I'm not really sure what the sub procedure is, if it's at the discretion of the referee or not. Team that controls the ball can get their sub in. All right. Alex Edwards, and there's got to be no whistle. There is a whistle. Coach Edwards pleading his case. They're going to put the ball in play. Is this a penalty kick? This is just a kick. Coach Edwards wanting a penalty kick as Alex Edwards was on a breakaway. Alex adjusting his socks. Not sure if it could be either him or Charlie Moore with the kick. Charlie Moore with the kick, and it's too high. That ball drifts down into the playground area. It's a raised field, and it slopes off to the out of bounds areas all around this pitch. Martin will put the ball in play for Amherst. Zimmerman will kick it out of bounds. Got a nice crowd on hand today. Weather is dreary. It's a typical overcast, cool, cloudy October day. Ooh, it always looks like Otto Schultz is going to catch that ball like a football wide receiver, but he doesn't. Mason Edwards is going to go off. Edwards. They'll throw in for Amherst. Amherst on the attack, but Mason Edwards takes it away from Kazda. Moore pushes it back into the Amherst zone. Good pass by Alex Edwards to Mason. And Jansen, does he save it? Yes, he does, but he couldn't hit the brakes. This field is in very good shape. It was kind of like asphalt for about 3 weeks. About a month ago, as we didn't have much rain, and we've gotten a lot of rain the last couple of weeks, and it's softened it up quite a bit. You can see it's fairly green. I don't want to say it's muddy, but it's kind of schmeary. It's the best way to put it. Marshfield Parks and Rec area department keeping this place in good shape. Justin Casperson, the head chief of that air department for the city of Marshfield. Shout out to him and his crew. Throw in for Columbus. Lopez will track it down for Amherst. Kazda. Amherst on the offensive. Good dribbling. Good pass ahead. Oh, he had Otto Schultz and just passed behind him. It's going to be a throw-in for Amherst. Throw-in or corner kick? Throw-in, thank you. I asked Chris Nemitz because I'm on the opposite end of the press box. It's hard to see. Another throw in. There's Kazda. And Kate Jansen. And Kazda. Amherst doing their best to pressure Columbus. Schultz is pushed. So they'll put the ball in play from there. Aiden Kazda will put the ball back in play. Approaching 31 minutes here in the first half. Oh, close. Cy Becker did a smart thing. Good defensive play by the Dons. Amherst doing their darndest. They just can't keep the ball in the Columbus zone. The Don defense has really kept them away. But that Don offense has really kept the pressure on the Amherst defense. Here's Kazda. Center it to Snyder, and Snyder kind of runs afoul of Alex Edwards. And Snyder holding his knee or shin. We'll have a game stoppage. Maybe we could do a commercial here if we could, possibly, Isaac. Okay. We'll be back after we'll go to the split screen.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Hi, I'm Malachi from Northside Computers and Cellular. We are currently offering a great savings of 2 phone lines for $50, and it includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stop down at Northside Computers and Cellular, 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, to see how you can save on your internet, cable, and phone bills. We have the best providers under one roof.
2 phone lines, $50. Get mobile, internet, and television all under one roof. Northside Computer and Cellular of Marshfield.
Welcome back to live action. Snyder was able to trot off the field under his own power. Pretty high tension situation here for both teams. Regional championship on the line this afternoon. Both of these teams rivals in the CWC. Kazda. And they'll kick it back and reset. Abbott Beaversdorf will put it into the Columbus zone, and Van Wy pushes it back to Amherst. Back and forth they go at midfield. Aiden Kazda tracks it down. Kazda with the kind of lime green hat and shoes. Can find out find him on the field pretty easily. Zimmerman and Van Wy, and Lopez kicks it out. Van Wy will throw it in. 2 subs coming in. Desmond Rooney for Amherst, and Cade Jansen returns for Columbus. Brady Zimmerman will have a seat. Shout out to his sister Haley if she's watching down at Iowa State. Back and forth match here. Amherst now starting to put more pressure on that Columbus defense. They've had the ball quite a bit into the Columbus zone the last 5 to 7 minutes. Aiden Kazda, leading scorer for Amherst, along with Carlos Lopez, each with 26 goals on the season. Both with pretty decisive wins in their first matchups of the WIAA tournament. But here you've got a 4-1 matchup. Don's the 1 seed. Kazda, he and Mason Edwards kind of get a little bit of a tussle. Here comes Lopez with a pass ahead, knocked out by Ben Weiland. Haven't had to say his name very much today. Ben always back there to kind of keep that, help out Lucas Kreklow in the goal. Ben just a freshman. Rooney will pass it ahead. Rooney and Kazda. There's Rooney, will track it down. Ezra Duda trying to defend him, and it's pushed out of bounds. Lucas Kreklow, the goalie for Columbus, will retrieve it. Give it up to Ben Weiland. Weiland will put the ball in play for Columbus. I see things a little bit better now. I got my old pair of cheater glasses, and I broke the frame. Thank goodness for super glue. The new pair I have they're not long enough. I like them down a little bit farther on my nose. Joys of being farsighted. Whoa, Mason Edwards and Desmond Rooney. Both of these teams not afraid to make contact. Zaromsky, Lindy, and Rooney. Rooney will pass it over to Kazda. Kazda will try to retrieve it, guarded by Nemitz. Alex Edwards sticking his nose in there too. They will reset and center. Abbott Beaversdorf will put it back into the Columbus zone. They put it back again. And Martin will kick it out of bounds. Be a throw-in for Columbus. Back and forth they go, less than 2 minutes now here in the first half. Winner gets the championship of the regional and will play either Arcadia or Aquinas next Thursday. Oh, good save. Good save by Jason Martin. Back on the offensive. Here come the Falcons. And just like that, back to the Dons. Mason Edwards. Edwards, left foot. Good defensive play by the by the junior Jason Martin. Corner kick for Charlie Moore. Lopez and Kazda. Kazda comes out on Nemitz. Nemitz with a pass to the middle. Shot wide. Good shot by Cole Wallace, just wide. Alex Martin has had a busy match so far, just allowing that breakaway goal at the 2:55 mark here in the first half, and he has stopped everything else. He's had quite a bit of help from Jason Martin. Throw in for Van Wy of Columbus. Charlie Moore.
9, 8, 7.
You can hear the countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is the end of the first half. Columbus leads Amherst 1-0. You are watching high school soccer on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back in a bit after these messages from our sponsors.
Need furniture? Come to Mall Furniture in Marshfield and get it now. We have what you want in stock. Do you need a new two-sided Wisconsin-built mattress set or adjustable bed? We have them in stock. Power lift chairs, rocker or wall recliner. How about a glider rocker or swivel rocker? We have them. Sofas, sectionals and sleepers, reclining and stationery, leather and cloth. Choose from Marshfield Furniture, Lazy Boy, and Best Home Furnishing. See our expanded Wolfcraft maple and oak, made in Marshfield Furniture. Bring your truck or trailer and take it with you, or have it delivered for a small fee.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburger.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Welcome back to live action here on Zaleski Sports. 1-0 at half. Dons leading the Falcons. Greasy Park, southeast side of Marshfield. Winner gets the regional championship and advances to play on Thursday. Only score of the match, the 2:55 mark, a breakaway goal by Alex Edwards. And that's where we stand here as we start the second half. First 25 minutes dominated by the Dons as far as keeping the ball in the Amherst zone. Amherst came on more in the latter part of the first half. And the Dons are putting their foot down to the gas pedal here again to start the second half. Third meeting between these two teams. And the winner will play either Arcadia or Aquinas. If Amherst would come out the victor here this afternoon, it would be played at Arcadia or Aquinas on Thursday. If the Dons prove victorious this afternoon, the game will be played here at Greasy Park in Figge Field. Joe Anderson joined by Isaac Eagle here to bring you this match here on Zaleski Sports. Trying to keep the ball in the Columbus zone, and Van Wy will. There'll be a throw-in for Antek Zaromsky-Lindy of Amherst. He throws it in. Aiden Kazda, he's doffed the hat. Now Lopez will reset it to the captain, Austin Kasabucky. Kasabucky loses it. Cade Jansen, here come the Dons. Cole Wallace, and it's kicked away by Kasabucky. Back and forth affair here. Corner kick. Header by Cy Becker. Or was that Edwards? No, that was Cy Becker. Goes out. Friends, find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. And our friends from H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield, they're hiring. H&S offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package. You can get health, dental, life, and disability, 401k, cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation planned as you're earning vacation from your very first day. H&S is looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for both first and second shifts. Apply online at hsmgco.com. A balmy 48 degrees here at Figge Field in Greasy Park. Overcast, no lights here. That game Thursday night, that match Thursday night for Columbus versus Adams Friendship was a dreary, drizzly, overcast event. It started to get a little dark towards the end of the match. It was a 60-minute affair as it was 8-0 Columbus. Plenty of light here so far as we are approaching the 2 o'clock hour. This match kicked off at 1. Amherst with the pressure now. Trying to get it to Kazda or Lopez, their two leading, tied for scoring lead, both with 26 goals. Senior Alex Edwards for the Dons, number 7. All-time leading scorer for the Dons program. And he's got 59 goals on the season. Came in with 58 in that one at .255. Makes it 59. Charlie Moore with the center of the pitch. Pushes it ahead. Good defense by Abbott Beaversdorf. Play at midfield for Milo Graham. And there's Ezra Duda. Gets in the way. Here come the Dons. Jansen. No call. No call. Pass over to Nate Nemitz, far side. Over to Alex Edwards now. Edwards will do no call. Both of these teams do not shy from contact. And both of them down. And now what do we got a whistle for? And they're going to give a yellow card to Alex Edwards. So Alex Edwards receives a yellow card. He will trot over to the sidelines. And Brady Zimmerman will come in for him. Alex Martin will put the ball in play for Amherst. Eric Lindy, the head coach for the Falcons, and Jeff Edwards, the coach of Columbus. Lopez, near side, on the move. Why? He centers the kick. Cole Wallace will track it down. And Amherst will reset. Back into the Columbus zone. Lopez. Pincalo trying to keep it alive. He does. Ahead to Lopez. And Lopez cut off by Cy Becker. And that ball is going to be scooped up by Lucas Kreklo. And Lucas will put it back in play. High booming kick. Zimmerman with the header. Wallace ends up with it. Charlie Moore. Try to get it over to Mason Edwards. As Reduta will track it down and keep it in possession of Columbus. Both of these teams do not shy from contact. Nemitz with the steal. And we get a whistle. A lot of contact for both teams, and called there on Amherst. Play in front of goal. What do we have? We have a whistle. And we have a Amherst player down on the field. Winner advances to Thursday in the sectional semifinal. And the winner will play either Arcadia, the number 3 seed, or La Crosse Aquinas, the number 2 seed. If the Dons are victorious this afternoon, they will host here Thursday. If Amherst is victorious, the match would be played at either Arcadia or La Crosse. Joe Anderson joined by Isaac Eagle here, bringing you this matchup, this regional championship matchup between number 4 seed Amherst and number 1 seed Marshfield Columbus. Alex Edwards will return. He received the yellow card as Brady Zimmerman trots off. Alex Edwards back on the pitch. Players will need to make sure that they hit the laundry room tonight this afternoon after the match. Amherst in control. Carlos Lopez keeps it alive and in the Don zone. Here comes Amherst, but Charlie Moore now to Mason Edwards. Mason Edwards will push. It has become a defensive struggle. We very possibly could see a repeat of the first match between these two teams that took place here in August, which ended up being a 1-0 victory for the Dons. Both teams have really tightened up the defense. And Amherst will lose it out of bounds. Good hustle by Aiden Kazda, but couldn't keep it in between the lines. Throw in by Van Wy. Charlie Moore. It has sort of turned into a chippy defensive scrum here. Coming up on the 50-minute mark of the match. We play 2 40-minute halves. Zaromsky Lindy. Okay, Jansen on the move, gets it ahead, trying to get it to Alex Edwards. Good play defensively by Abbott Beversdorf. It'll be a throw-in for Columbus. Nathan Nemitz, far side to Cade Jansen. Nemitz now will control in play. And it'll go out. It'll be a kick for the goalie or his designee. And the designee is Shaden Abbott Beversdorf, number 4. Isaac and I have a busy evening and afternoon after this match. We will have a little break, and then we will bring you volleyball regional championship game matchup tonight between Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran and Marshfield Columbus. That match will begin at 7 o'clock and be played at Columbus. Whistle as Lopez is pushed to the ground. Ball will be put in play from there by the Falcons. Looks like it's going to be number 4, Shaden Abbott Beaversdorf. Ball back in action. Kazda will throw in by Van Wy. Mason Edwards. Mason Edwards on the right side and tries to get the kick in, but good defensive pressure applied by the Amherst Falcons. I believe that was Abbott Beaversdorf doing the honors of that. Austin Kasabucky will come in for Amherst. Checking out will be Isaac Snyder. Kicked by the goalie, Alex Martin. Got to give a shout out to all of those teams that were victorious last night in the football playoffs. They advanced to next Friday's level 2. And a shout out to all of those seniors from last night who played their last games for their respective schools. And congratulations on their careers as they move on. It's one thing I always told my students when I taught. They would get to be seniors. I said, you only did one thing wrong, is you graduated. Lopez with the steal. Nemitz will kick the ball. Side, it's going to go out where Kazda will throw in. Throw in to Kasabucky. He will kick it back to his teammate. Oh, Alex Edwards got a foot on it. Don's now in Amherst territory. It's Cade Jansen. And Jansen, it'll end up going out. It'll be a corner kick for the Dons. And corner kick extraordinaire, Mr. Charlie Moore, to do the honors, and a lot of people in front of that goal. And he kicks it to Nemitz. And Zaromsky Lindney breaks that up. Moore loses it out of bounds. Time continues to tick. We're at 54:40 here in the match. 2 80-minute periods, two 80-minute halves, and Nemitz wants a whistle. Doesn't get it. I have to admit, though, watching high school soccer, it's not like Major League Soccer, European, where sometimes somebody will run by them and they'll fall down in agony as though they just got run over by Mean Joe Green. And it's like they didn't even touch you and you roll on the ground. When these kids go down, they're down for a reason. They don't flop or whiff. Here comes Lopez and Amherst. Lindy to Kazda. Good. Boy, I tell you, Ezra Duda step for step with Kazda. Amherst trying to set up their best stuff, but cannot get that ball into the goal. That shot wide by Milo Graham. Both Coach Lindy and Coach Edwards cheering on their squads, shouting out instructions. Sectional cross country was either last night or this morning. So a shout out to all of those runners today who advanced to the state, which will be next Saturday at the golf course in Wisconsin Rapids. I think it's at the Ridges. That'll be next Saturday. Fall sports winding down. We'll have regional volleyball tonight. And kicked out of bounds. Smart move by Ezra Duda. Otto Schultz will retrieve that. Or is that Mr. Kazda? I believe that's Aiden Kazda. Excuse me. You can always tell he's got a corner kick. He's got those very pronounced bright shoes. And he corner kick is up. Kreklow scoops it up, knocked it down, and scooped it up. Kind of like they say on ESPN when you get a long pass or whatever on football. Knock it down! And he did a good job of it, did Lucas Kreklow. Amherst putting the pressure on the Columbus defense now here in the last few minutes. Much more aggressive on the offensive front have been the Falcons. They reset. A lot of play at midfield. Kazda will reset it. Kazda near side. And Van Wy and Wallace double team. Mason Edwards now in the Amherst zone. Kate Jansen tries to get it to Mason Edwards. Taken away. Here comes Charlie Moore, though, for Columbus. Good play by Austin Kasabuki. Putting it back into the Columbus zone. Nemitz tries to clear, but Desmond Rooney says you'll get nothing and like it. Rooney now. And Ezra Duda has really played well today. Some of the unsung heroes for Columbus, Cole Wallace and Ezra Duda. Charlie Moore with the kick. Oh, too high. Brady Zimmerman checks in for Columbus. Cole Wallace. Have a little breather. Carlos Lopez with possession. Aiden Kazda will push. Kazda keeps it. Nope. Mason Edwards will kick it out. So the Brady Zimmerman looking a little chilly there. You see most of the Dons are wearing short sleeves. It is a chilly day. There is not much wind. It was a little windy at first, but a pretty calm day. I mean, you can see the flag flowing, but it's not blowing terribly hard like it was the other day. And Amherst doing their best, but just can't get it into that goalie area. Here comes Mason Edwards. He's pushing people out of the way. And a shot and a goal, and shot at the goal and scooped up by Alex Martin. But we got a whistle before the shot. I didn't hear the whistle. That's why Chris Nemitz is here. be Zimmerman. Zimmerman will pass it back up to Van Wy. Back to Zimmerman. Charlie Moore and Austin Kasabucky scrumming for the ball. Got the heater on up here this afternoon. Just enough to kind of get my hands warm if they get a little chilly. Checking in for Amherst will be number 12, Otto Schultz. Pardon me. I believe we'll have a throw in by Amherst, and we do. Here comes Aiden Kazda. To Carlos Lopez. Cybecker will track it down. Here comes Zimmerman. Amherst will re-establish control. Ben Weiland tries to clear it. Otto Schultz, whenever he hits it with his chest, when he knocks it down, you think it looks like he's going to catch it. We discussed that. He doesn't. But he kind of centers it up where it's going to hit him, so he gets his body in the right spot. Reverse header by Charlie Moore. Alex Edwards will dribble, will move, and a shot. Alex Martin goes down to one knee, scoops it up, throws it in, does Martin. Lopez and Kazda have been quiet here in the scoring area. The last two matches that I've watched between these two teams, which was one in September, I did not see the one here in August. But Kazda and Lopez have been shut down by the Columbus defense. But likewise, that Amherst defense has only allowed a few goals. And Alex Edwards, the only goal in the afternoon. He stole a pass and had a breakaway goal. 2 minutes and 55 seconds into the match. And it's been a defensive struggle ever since. Going to see Cole Wallace return for Columbus when beckoned in by the official. Amherst on the attack. This could be interesting. And it'll be a throw-in for Amherst. Back in is Cole Wallace. In for Amherst is going to be 16, Antek Zaromsky-Lindy. Aiden Kazda has taken off his stocking hat. Mason Edwards, a lot of contact there. And I think we have a yellow card against Carlos Lopez. Official talking to Mr. Lopez. And our second yellow card of the match. Desmond Rooney will come in for Lopez. Alex Edwards has received the yellow card for Marshfield Columbus. So each team with a yellow card. Wind blowing from the northwest. The other night we had a lot of gusty winds and we had that bone-chilling drizzle scrum for it between Van Wy and Rooney. And we got a whistle. Kazda with the kick. Kreklo says nothing doing. One of the few shots on goal for Aiden Kazda today, and Kreklo with a low line drive kick. Charlie Moore will track it down. 14 minutes left in the match. We are at 1-0. As both of these teams defensively have shut the door on each other. We will show the awarding of the regional championship trophy at the conclusion of the match. We will also have an interview with the winning coach and a player they designate. Charlie Moore with the corner kick. Can Edwards save it? He does. Pressured by Isaac Snyder. Zimmerman will track it down in the corner. Still alive. And the shot grabbed up by Alex Martin in goal. I tell you, Alex Martin has played very well on goal for Amherst this afternoon, except for that one goal he gave up on a breakaway steal by Alex Edwards. He has shut the door. Edwards, pressured by Lindy. Be put back in play by Columbus. Throw in. If you're Columbus, you've got to stay aggressive. You can't just assume. Shot by Charlie Moore. Good stop by Alex Martin. Charlie Moore with a bullet. And Alex Martin, the senior goalkeeper for Amherst, says, get it out of here. That was a good job by the senior for Amherst. Ball back in play. Obviously, Amherst has to keep on the offensive. They've got to keep pressuring. But if you're Columbus, you can't just, and I don't want to say stall, but you've got to keep a little aggressive as well because Amherst can score at any time. Can't just lay back. Kate Jansen's going to come in for the Dons when summoned by the official. The clock is starting to tick down. We're in less than 12 minutes in the match. We've got a whistle. Whistle against Charlie Moore. Abbott Beaversdorf will put the ball in play, but the clock is running. We've got 11 minutes left in this match. Kreklo will retrieve it and put the ball back in play. The winner will be the regional champion and will advance to play in the sectional semifinals, which will be next Thursday. And they will play the winner of number 3 Arcadia or number 2 La Crosse Aquinas. If the Dons win, it would be here. If Amherst would get the win, it would be either at Arcadia or at La Crosse Aquinas. Carlos Lopez checks in, along with Cade Jansen for Columbus. Carlos Lopez for Amherst, and he will sub out Isaac Snyder. Alex Edwards with a yellow card and Carlos Lopez with a yellow card. One for each team. And Amherst realizes that the clock is one of their biggest enemies, and they're keeping the pressure on the Don defense. Timer scorer Chris Nemitz up here in the peanut gallery is having kittens. His son Nathan. Oh, coming out of this goalie spot, Alex Martin tracks it down. If he had missed that, Alex Edwards would have had a wide open goal. Nemitz with the header. Coach Eric Lindy encouraging his players to keep playing harder. Got to get his score. Only one goal in the whole contest. Not quite 3 minutes into the match. Alex Edwards will pass to Charlie Moore. Moore on the move. Passes it ahead. Jansen blocked. Another good defensive play by Shaden Abbott Beversdorf. Clock continues to run. We're coming up on 7:35. 71:35. Let's say it's 7:40, 71:40 now. Off the head of Cade Jansen. Now they're starting to really pick up the pace, the Falcons. They know that clock is their second biggest enemy. Second biggest opponent, let's say. Going to be a corner kick. Corner kick for the Dons and Charlie Moore. Edwards and Wallace and Jansen in the box. Edwards will track it down. Left foot, no, kicked out by Amherst. Nimitz will track it down, and he's just going to let it go. It'll be a throw in. 7 minutes remaining in the match. And these players are going to be pretty well tired out at the end of this match. Not too many subs come in. I think Cy Becker has been in the entire time. Josh Van Wy. And most of the Amherst Falcons have been in this match the entire time. Very few substitutions. Clock continues to tick. Lopez. Shot. Kreklow. Save. And he will put the ball back in play. Alex Edwards will track it down for Columbus. Now brother Mason back to Alex Edwards. Alex Edwards on the breakaway. Good defensive play by Beversdorf. Lopez now on the offensive for Amherst. Ahead to Kazda. Kazda pressured. Pinkala will keep it in control for Amherst, but Nemitz with a big steal. Now they just got to keep the ball in that Amherst zone if you're a Columbus Dons fan. If you're a Amherst fan, got to get that ball put down into the Columbus zone. You got to keep the pressure on him. Charlie Moore. Chris, can they pull the goalie? Okay. I just had to ask. It's in hockey, I know you can pull your goalie and go with an extra player on the ice, but you leave your goal wide open. So the goalie can come up out of the goalie area and be an attacker, but you leave that back door wide open, and sometimes that can lead to negative results. Cole Wallace with the shot, knocked down by Alex Martin. Martin will put the ball back in play. Back into the Columbus zone. Lopez for Amherst. Ezra Duda with a good defensive move. Time continues to run. Less than 4 minutes. Cybeck, Josh Van Wy. Kazda will keep it down into the zone. And Kazda and Van Wy would contact, no whistle. And Cricklow will let it go out of bounds. Coming up on 3 minutes left in this match. Nail biter up here. First of 2 regional championship games or matches today for Isaac Eagle and I. We'll take a little break at the conclusion of this match and head on over to Marshfield Columbus for volleyball regional final tonight between Emmanuel Lutheran and Marshfield Columbus. We will have the presentation of the regional trophy to the winning team at the conclusion of the match and have an interview with the winning coach and an outstanding player. Coming up on 2 minutes. And Amherst is giving it their all. They're doing the best they can. Lopez with the reverse bicycle kick. That was quite a kick. But Lucas Cricklow tracked it down. Got to keep it pressure on the Dons. Amherst desperately trying to get that ball in the basket. Trying to clear it. Here goes Edwards into the Amherst zone. No whistle called. No whistle blown. Charlie Moore they're going to play keep away now. Nimitz lets it go out. 1 minute left. Nimitz with the throw in. And it's going to be a throw in for Amherst. Here come the Falcons. Schultz. But knocked away by Columbus. Time ticking away. Amherst. Lopez. Moore. Jansen will clear it and put it into the Amherst zone. Coming up on 15 seconds left. Excitement here at Figge Field. Alex Edwards. Shot. Stopped. Amherst has got to get it in play. They got to go.
3, 2, 1.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. What a spirited soccer match this afternoon as the Marshfield Columbus Dons come out with the 1-0 victory for the regional championship over the Amherst Falcons. What a great match. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. We will also be showing the handing out of the regional championship trophy. Here are from our friends. Well, we'll keep it here to make sure that we get the presentation of the regional championship trophy to the Marshfield Columbus Dons. Wow, what a match. The only score this afternoon by Alex Edwards, 2 minutes and 55 seconds into the contest. Second time, this is the third time these teams have squared off this season, and Columbus has taken the win on all three. Head AD of Marshfield Columbus, Mr. Joe Konieczny, strolling across the field, and will present the trophy, the regional championship trophy, to the victorious Columbus Dons. Amherst has nothing to hang their hats down for. They played a magnificent match today, but fell 1-0 to Marshfield Columbus. We give shout-outs right now to the seniors. Well, here's the presentation first.
We present the WIAA Division 4 Regional Championship plaque to your Columbus Dons.
And the Dons receiving the trophy from Athletic Director Joe Konieczny. There it is.
Congratulations, Columbus, and good luck next week in sectional.
We will now hear from our friends from Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up. Nasonville Dairy for fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Game ball's in that sleeve for me.
Ready? Welcome back to the Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school soccer. This is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. Standing next to me is the victorious head coach of the Marshfield Columbus Dons, Mr. Jeff Edwards. Coach, what are your thoughts on this afternoon's action?
That was a really tough game. I felt like we had not a lot of calls in this game, and we kept fighting through it. We were pressing. We had shot after shot after shot, and their goalie made some nice saves. They weren't really a threat in the first half. They didn't have many shots. I think they had two, maybe one in the second half that was legit. But overall, we held their two best scorers, who are elite scorers too. We held them to pretty much not a threat to us, which was very nice defensive for us. I felt like we should have had some more, though. We held on for a 1-0 win, and the only reason we got that one is because they made a big mistake in the back, and Alex punished them for it.
Yeah, I was just going to say that was just that steal of that pass, and Alex put it in the basket, as they say.
Yeah, he slotted it in after they turned it over, and we had what was that? 2 minutes in, 3 minutes in?
2:55.
Yeah, and it was a struggle after that for us, but we're regional champs, and we held on. That's all. The senior class wanted this badly, so I'm really happy for them.
It's nice to have the sectional semifinal here.
Yeah, that'll be a huge benefit to us not to have to travel to Aquinas or Arcadia. Having them come here and play on some grass will be nice.
Well, thank you for your time, and good luck in the sectionals.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate the coverage.
You betcha. You betcha. I'm lucky to interview Mr. Kreklow again. Good to see you again, young man. Got to be proud of that plaque.
Oh, we are.
Make sure you get a good picture of that. What were some of the shots you were seeing today?
They were it's a good team, but I want to give all the credit to my defense. They let up minimal shots, and I made the saves that I was supposed to, and just all credit to them.
Now, in your defense, you've had some days where I made the comment during the broadcast that you could have set up in a lawn chair and read the newspaper. I mean, talk a little bit more about defensively. One of the things you see strongly from your teammates.
Ty Becker is the best stopper in the state, hands down, and our outsides they contain, they know their role, and they do it very, very well. And Ezra, he shows up when he has to. They're all really, really good players, and Ben is my favorite freshman, so that's all I can say about that.
Well, I'm going to hurry up and put you in the house because you want to go down and take some pictures with your teammates with that plaque. Okay, go ahead, sir.
I'm Lucas Kreklow. We're regional champs, and I'm in the house.
All right, thank you, Lucas.
Thank you.
You bet.
You did a really good job.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Not much to say about scoring. Only one goal in the entire match, and it was at the 2:55 mark of the first half by Alex Edwards, and we ended up with a 1-0 victory for the Dons. And I always like to do, I give shout-outs to the team who has their season, especially their seniors, Alex Martin for Amherst, Carson Zietlow, Braden Nelson, Gabe Pincala, and Austin Kasabucky. Congratulations to all of those young men on finishing their careers at Amherst, and we wish them best of luck in the future. Coming up on Thursday of next week, the Dons will host the sectional semifinal. They will play either the number 3 seed Arcadia or number 2 seed La Crosse Aquinas. Zaleski Sports will be here to broadcast that match for you here on the network. What a match today for the regional championship between these two teams. 1-0 Marshfield Columbus over Amherst. Joe Anderson here for my compadre, Mr. Isaac Eagle. Thank you again for watching this afternoon. Again, final score, Columbus 1, Amherst 0. Have a great afternoon.